Construction is something that is seen every day on campus. This past summer, Scholars Walk was finished and people are already enjoying its scenery. Carroll Hall, the newest addition to the College of Business, is also finished, but it is not yet open to the public. What is not finished, however, is the DeGiorgio Center, but it is expected to be finished in the spring.
Many students are wondering why Winthrop decided to merge with Google for their new email system. The new upgrade gives students more space on their server and allows students to keep their email accounts activated after graduation.
I like that there's more space to it because now I think we as students can save more rather than having to go through and delete all our old emails just so we'll have space.
If you still have emails in your old account and you want to keep them, you should move them to your new account by September 30th. If you have any questions or problems, contact Computer and Information Technology at helpdesk@winthrop.edu.
If you haven't heard the word, the construction on President DeGiorgio's new house is almost complete. But don't jump the gun just yet. Some students believe that the president is trying to get away from Winthrop, but that is not the case. Moving off campus has been on the president's to-do list ever since he purchased the land off of Berkeley Road in 1993. President DeGiorgio and his wife Gail plan on moving into their new home sometime next year.
1 year after a major economic earthquake, members of the Rock Hill and Winthrop community gathered in McBride Hall for the 20th annual Regional Economic Forecast Breakfast.
Business leaders and even a few students showed up to hear Wachovia senior economist Mark Bittner give his take on global, national, and local economic trends. College of Business Dean, Dr. Roger Weichel, says Bittner has been invited back for the last 10 years because of his clear economic analysis.
So our purpose is to get the business community the best information we can, interpretation of about the last 6 months, and a preview of the next 1 year to 3 or 4 years out. It's a prediction event.
The last time Bittner was at Winthrop, the recession had not yet begun, and so this year his presentation was expected to focus on economic recovery. Junior political science major Elise Gibbons attended the breakfast, and she says she now has a better understanding of what's currently happening in the economy.
I like the speech. I learned a lot. It was kind of hard to follow just because I'm not an econ major. I don't know a lot about economics.
After the breakfast, Bittner took a tour of Winthrop's new Business Administration Auditorium, Carroll Hall. The purpose of the auditorium is to act as an information portal to provide students with information on stock markets.
Mark Bittner's forecast did share some insight with his audience. In his presentation, he said that the country's recession bottomed out at the end of June. He said that things aren't much better, but they aren't getting any worse. And he said that it'll be another year before Americans start to feel the recovery. With photographer Mark Nortz, I'm Eddie Scary, reporting for Winthrop Close-Up.
Dr. Roger Weichel said this year's Economic Forecast Breakfast drew over 100 guests. Next fall, he's expecting even more. So Shatisha, what have you got going on in sports this week?
When we come back, I'll tell you how the volleyball team gave back to the community.